incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now it's Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the interception, here's Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 29 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 45 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run. It's good. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On 1st and goal, Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley taking it in. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Vikings take over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead? Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
A big loss on
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
at the 29-yard line.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Cook. And they will only extra yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up third down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Deion Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They're going to be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer, because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But boy, I like what they're doing so far, 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and short.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. But it's caught on the right side of the snake. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
The 32-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down at 4, Cousins. And this one incomplete. And too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
To Dalvin Cook.
5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And 4.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Now Gurley. He'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys have.
He's got him in, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge... Make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking deep for Julio. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. Here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They start the drive with Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington or next Christmas.
That's correct. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one.
And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
48-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Caught interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Ryan wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Back to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. 13 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. And he coughs up the football near his own goal. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. With a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. It's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout, Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Today's final score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.